What is up, guys? My name is Chase, and welcome back to Chase Chat, the show where I sit here and talk about anything and everything that is on my mind. So, first off, let me just say that I'm sort of playing around with a different setup here. I have the camera here with this table. I wanted to try to make sort of like a talk show type of thing, like, I don't know, a morning show type of setup. So, we're trying that at least for a little bit. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how good it turns out. I think it looks a lot more professional. I think it looks a lot better than just using the crappy webcam on the Mac. But sort of the downside of this is that I can't use OBS. So I think my sort of dream setup is to be able to have the camera run through OBS, and I can sort of mess around with the setup in OBS, but until we get to that point, this is what it's going to be for now. Also part of that downside is that I can't sort of incorporate the actual computer screen into the Chase Chat videos anymore, so it's kind of a bummer, kind of a win-lose type of thing, but we'll see how this works out. So anyway, I don't even know if you care about any of that, but this is Chase Chat. And I decided that this time I wanted to sort of go back to the roots of Chase Chat, which was just, I wanted to pick a topic and just kind of talk about it. I didn't want to focus on reacting to anything or, reviewing a movie or anything. I wanted to just talk. I think Chase Chat is sort of a good outlet for me just to kind of chat about whatever is going on in my life. So this week I decided that I want to talk about the ever growing fan base of this channel. I use fan base kind of loosely, but this channel has been growing in viewers and in subscribers recently, and I think part of that has to do with just the fact that just this past weekend, I went to a little convention. It was called Kawaii Con, and I worked on a little cosplay montage, which, depending, I don't know when you're watching this video, but it may or may not be up by now. But so I recorded videos with a bunch of cosplayers, and I was giving out business cards and stuff. So if you're watching this from the convention, you made it to my channel. Hi, my name is Chase. So for the past, I'd say 3 or 4 days, I think there has been a lot more subscribers, which I'm very, very happy about, and very very sort of blessed, I guess, and very, very much appreciate it. So now this is the road to 200 subscribers at this point. Right now, when I'm recording this, we are at 187 subscribers, which is crazy. In 2017, my goal was to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, which we did, and we even sort of succeeded that and went beyond that. Now we're only like 3 months into 2018, and we almost have 200 subscribers, so that's insane. Once again, I very much appreciate everybody who watches and everybody who comes back. I've said this a lot before, but it's very much sort of a blessing to me that I can do something that I really enjoy. I've been making videos since I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I've continued doing that for over 10 years now, and I can share it with the internet, and people can actually watch it, and I guess people enjoy it, which is awesome. It's very much a blessing for me, and I'm still very much sort of growing, and I'm still very much a small space on YouTube and on the internet, but I'm trying. I'm very much trying, and I've been putting a lot of work into this stuff. And anywhoozles, so I'm very excited to get to 200 subscribers. And as I've always said, just sort of, I wouldn't have a fan base without fans. I wouldn't have wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to sort of talk about how much I've grown, and I couldn't do any of this without having viewers and stuff. That's sort of the point, and I very much appreciate it, and it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. I love reading your guys' comments, and I pretty much try to respond to every single comment that I get. And I just want to mention, even if I don't respond to your comment, if it's something that it doesn't really sort of cater a response, I guess, I would definitely give a thumbs up. Like, if you see a thumbs up on your comment, it's almost probably 80% likely that it was me. So yeah, I mean, if I don't respond, just know that I still read your comment, and I still very much appreciate you watching and commenting. It's really awesome. I love discussions in the comments, and that's why I pretty much try to respond to every single comment on my videos. So it's awesome. You guys are awesome. And I mean, other than that, I mean, this is the road to 200, as I've said, and I don't know, just to kind of expand on that, let me talk about, I don't know, I guess some of the things that I've learned in the past 10 years that I've been doing this, and some of the mistakes that I made, all of my trials and tribulations. I mean, first off, I think the main reason I am in the spot that I am is because throughout the 10 years that I've been making YouTube videos, I have sort of swapped between, I think, a total of 3 different YouTube channels, probably more. Yeah, definitely more. I've made other YouTube channels where I just kind of gave up on it, but anyway, I think if I had stuck with one channel throughout the 10 years that I've been making YouTube videos, I'd be in a much different spot. And I think I don't want to say that I do this solely for the subscribers, but if I were to have been making videos on one single channel throughout the 10 years that I've been doing this, I think I would have a lot more subscribers. That's definitely one important lesson that I think everybody who's thinking of whether it's making YouTube videos on a YouTube channel or starting a business or something, I think one very important lesson that I have learned is to just think a lot about your brand and stick to it. That's sort of, I think that's one of the main things that you need to do to see any kind of growth. Because as I said, I kept changing gears and changing YouTube channels and changing my brand, and I think that's why I haven't seen as much growth. I haven't seen my sort of maximum potential growth, just because I've been flip-flopping on a bunch of different YouTube channels, and so that's definitely one giant mistake that I made. But I mean, also, just as much as I can say that I've been making YouTube videos for 10 years and stuff, I mean, that's honestly something that I'm very proud of. And I get very excited about just, that I've been doing this for a decade, and I still love doing this as much as I did 10 years ago. But as much as I can say that, I think it's definitely difficult for me to try to sort of to try to prove that, or try to have some sort of like accommodation for that, like I can't, there's nothing really to show how much work I've done, just because I have flip-flopped between a bunch of different brands and channels throughout the past 10 years. So, that's definitely something that I sort of kick myself about. But other than that, I mean, I still definitely think that any type of growth is good growth, like I'm still in the triple digits, which it still is crazy to me. I mean, I still very much appreciate that, and I'm still very grateful for that. But I mean, YouTube, especially now that YouTube has sort of made that threshold of 1,000 subscribers, to be a YouTube partner and to monetize your videos and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Just I guess my point is just that, even though I'm very much a small online content creator, I still very much appreciate any type of support that I get, and any type of viewership that I get. I honestly like constantly check my subscriber count, and anytime it goes up even by just one, I get super duper excited. And um you know I get it just makes me feel very excited to continue making videos, and to continue sort of continue growing my brand and my channel. So it's awesome. I very much appreciate my viewers. And how long have we been going? All right, I don't know. I mean, I can just keep talking about this. It's only been 11 minutes, not that bad. I mean, okay, let me talk about goals, I guess. Hashtag goals. But no, yeah, I mean, definitely right now the goal is to get to 200 subscribers. That's definitely one step that I'm working towards a lot. And so I'm gonna be working my butt off to get to 200 subscribers. Also, another one of my goals is to gain more support on Patreon. And I probably should have mentioned this at the top of the video, but once again, you can head on over to patreon.com/ChaseYama. I promise I'll eventually get a script for this, so I'm not kind of making it up off the top of my head. But head on over to patreon.com/ChaseYama. You can get a bunch of different rewards, including even being a guest on Chase Chat, these videos. And we can hang out, talk about whatever you want to talk about, and it'll be a fun time. There are, of course, also a bunch of different rewards. So just head on over to patreon.com/ChaseYama. Even if you're not interested in donating or whatever, head on over there just to check it out, just to see, if you're interested. And I said this in the actual Patreon announcement video, but it's definitely still a work in progress. And I've definitely been thinking a lot about the Patreon recently, and how I can continue making it even better. And yeah, I do have some plans for how I can improve the Patreon. So, but it's fun. I don't know. You can donate if you want. If you don't want to donate, that's still cool too. I don't think of you any less or anything. I still very much appreciate your support just by watching my videos. It's awesome. Everything's awesome. We're all awesome. We got this. So, I mean, other than that, I think I think one of my other main goals is, I don't know, just to find my place, where I fit in, and, trying to sort of work on my brand and, expand it, and, getting that sort of, getting that sort of uniqueness, and trying to stand out, because I've learned that you definitely need that on YouTube. You need to stand out. And, I mean, as cliche as that sounds, you do have to, and it's very important. And, at this point, I will say that I think I kind of have established a point where I'd consider myself sort of a tech vlogger, if you want to call it that. I mean, I still incorporate the music stuff into that, which I definitely still have a spot for in my heart. And I don't know, that's something that I've definitely thought a lot about, where the music stuff fits into my brand. And I'm working on it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, I don't know. I basically try to keep this as personal as possible. And this is sort of the place where I can vent and sort of just, let go of the things that are sort of stewing up in my brain. That's why, I mean, since the beginning, I considered ChaseYama to be my personal channel. And, in case you don't know, I have another channel called the Super Numbnuts. It's on my featured channels list. But you know that I think that play the super numbnuts is mainly for my entertainment purposes. You know, that's where I post gaming videos and stunts and whatever. That's where I actually kind of I basically have I dual personalities or something. I don't know. It's like a light switch, you know. I have to sort of switch between being an entertainer and then just being sort of, I guess you could call it a vlogger. But yeah, so you know, Super Numbnuts, that's the entertainment side of me. That's where I have to actually try to work to be entertaining, I guess. And then ChaseYama, this is where I sort of get personal and just, you know, do stuff like this where I can just talk to you and we can have a nice little conversation. So anyway, I mean, yeah, that's another one of my goals for my little online content creation journey, is to just, you know, figure out my brand and figure out where I belong in all of this. Wow, that got really really deep and really dark, but it's true. I don't know. I think that's pretty much everything. I should probably wrap this up here, but yeah, I mean, thank you once again for supporting, and thank you for, you know, continuing to support me and watch my videos, and, you know, just make me excited, get me excited to make more videos. And I think that's something, I don't know, that's something that I'm definitely very, very grateful for. And, you know, I don't know. You guys are great. You guys are awesome, and thanks for sticking through with me. Yeah. So let me know what you guys want to see here on Chase Chat. I'm always open to comments and stuff, and you know, I want to hear what you guys want to hear me talk about. And you know, we can always continue the discussion in the comments, and so there's that. Once again, thank you for watching. This was Chase Chat, the show where I sit here and talk about everything, anything and everything that is on my mind. I switched it up there, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.